Peace and greetings, everyone. The day is now January 22nd, 2017 AD. On the indigenous calendar I use, it is the 13th day of the resident moon, 1438 AH. The 22nd of January 2017 would be AD, Anno Domini, 13th day of the resident moon, 1438 AH would be the 13 moon calendar with the Marrakesh year, previous calendar being the Julian Gregorian calendar, Anno Domini, year of our Lord. We're now in Baltimore, Maryland, Roman Catholic Maryland, and we're going to show you a couple of things. Archdiocese of Baltimore Catholic Center, 320 Cathedral Street. A lot of power in that particular building, which is a component of the Roman Catholic Church. This whole area, Baltimore, Maryland, is Jesuit run. You got the Enoch Pratt Library across from. First of all, you have the Basilica of the Assumption. First basilica, I believe, in the United States, in North America. Basilica of the Assumption. As you can see, the classic Egyptian columns, African columns that Rome and Greece stole and tried to make them Roman architecture or Greek architecture. You can see the top of the building with the classic Moorish type domes that they stole those and insinuated that they're Greek and Roman. Moorish architecture, the whole structure of this cathedral is nothing but plagiarism. You have the Enoch Pratt Library across the street from it, of course, with the police guarding it, Roman soldiers, police. And you can see the kind of events they have. Dr. Julian Malveau, French name. The type of events that does not free us. He's probably most likely Greek sorority. Then you got a Michael I. Days, Obama's legacy, what he accomplished as president. This is the kind of stuff that keep so-called black people in their place. A Negro talking about what Obama did. Milt Diggins stealing freedom alongside the Mason-Dixon line. You know, like he's revealing what the slave masters did, and they still doing the same thing. This is the kind of events that they have. Useless events that don't free us at all. April Ryan, Mother's Race in black and white. I don't know, at Mama's knee. These events are the reason that the natural Asiatics, are still in the same condition they're in. And look at this house Negro. I don't know what the hell is that. Is that a man or female? Jacqueline? I guess that's a woman. Woodson. Tell by her last name. She's still a slave. This is the same Enoch Pratt Library, the main Enoch Pratt Library in Baltimore, Maryland, where the two token house Negroes, Tavis Smiley and Cornell West, came down here doing their book signing, and they come through with all this black talk and sell their books to black people to steal their money and keep on moving down the line. And that's what they did, and jumped in a limousine or whatever and pulled up out of here all the money they made on blacks. As poor as so-called blacks are, we give our money to them tokens, dogs in the yard, they're diversions. They give you book on hope, but they care nothing about nationality, identity, anthropologics. Dogs in the yard, Tabitha Smiley, and Cornball Cornel West. Steve Coakley called them dogs in the yard because that's what they do, male and female. They divert you from what you need to be focusing on and give you events, state of the black nation, when there's no such race as black people. They keep you in that same black state of mind. Of course, you got a poster here, creating an American culture, the golden age of Baltimore. As you see, Roman Catholic. As you see a sister begging, this is Baltimore, Maryland. They done made the Negroes so poor and put drugs on them. Everyone's begging. Here it is, 2017. Why are all these natural Asiatics begging? And we're not even at Lexington Market. You saw a sister begging. That's quite normal in downtown Baltimore. They have taken the soul of the Negro. The Negro ain't got no soul down here. They put the drugs on Negroes. All thanks to the Roman Catholic Church, which is running everything in Baltimore, Maryland. The Jesuit wouldn't run Maryland. You look at this Basilica. You come here on a weekday, they have the nerve to do tours, like I think 11, 1 o'clock, and 3 o'clock, or something like that. 3 tours. I took a tour in here, it was a joke. This whole thing is plagiarized lie. Okay? They don't have no Jesus in there because they know better than that. No picture of Jesus. It would be a blatant lie. But they got these white people on the ceiling who Michelangelo drew. Look like who Michelangelo drew, his cousin, his aunt, on the ceiling. All these Eurocentric Albion characters. You see? But all throughout Europe, they bow to a black Madonna child. In secret, the Pope bows to a jet black Madonna and child. You know, but in the public, they give you this fraud of all these damn Eurocentric white people. White Madonna, white child. Liars, man. When it has been proven, if you look at a YouTube video, Kemet, the mother of Christianity, among others, it is overly proven that Jesus Christ, the fabricated Jesus Christ, is nothing but baby Horus, coming from the goddess Isis, Cometian goddess Isis, which is an ancient story 4,000 years before this concocted Christianity. So they stole absolutely everything from your ancestors, from Kemet and Cush, and plagiarized it into a Eurocentric Jesus Christ, a white deity, non-existent Jesus Christ. And Jesus Christ is nothing but baby Horus. It's written on the hieroglyphics, where they got all these stories from, the Immaculate Conception. That bullshit. Absolutely everything is written on the walls of Kemet. So Christianity is a fraud. It's plagiarism. It's mind control. really psychological manipulation, and everything then turned into he this and he that. Where is the feminine, the sacred feminine, has been kicked to the curb. What's another thing that's ironic about the structure that you're looking at is they have desecrated the original woman, which was portrayed as Isis 4,000 years prior, and her baby Horus. Again, melanin rich, at least when the Cometians portrayed it, was melanin rich, Asiatic woman, natural Asiatic, Africoid, Aboriginal woman, and her baby Horus. The startling thing is they have degraded and desecrated the woman and took her out of the scriptures. There used to be a time when the Roman Catholic Church used to behead the natural woman, Asiatic, so-called black woman, original hue woman. Used to behead them and call them witches. That's where the term witch is come from. Witch come from. The first three letters of which is W-I-T. They labeled the mother of civilization, the original woman, a witch, because of her powers to be in tune with cosmology and operate within cosmology and to think divinely and speak divinely. They labeled her a witch and beheaded her. They beheaded the sister. There's a document called the Witch's Hammer. I know the Latin name is something Maleficum. You can Google that. The English translation is the Witch's Hammer. And it says in that document that the damn Roman Catholic Church beheaded like 5 million natural Asiatic women, original hue women, with melanin hue pigmentation in their skin, all around the world. 5 million beheaded, slaughtered them, just for being who they are naturally, which is tied to the planets and the moon. You know, the woman is governed by the moon every month. And they were just slaughtered because they're naturally intuitive. They think divinely, they speak divinely because they are connected. All Asiatics are connected to the universe. But the woman is intuitively connected to the sun, the moon, the stars. They know that she is water, and she can't help but to be connected. But that was an offense for the Roman Catholic Church. They can't rule. They can't rule with a white male patriarchal white supremacy with her around. So she's the natural enemy of this white patriarchal Pope system, fraudulent Christianity. And again, they slaughtered by 5 million sisters. A document called The Witch's Hammer. You can Google it. There's a PDF on it. The Latin term is something Maleficum, equivalent to the Witch's Hammer. What's ironic is if you go in this structure right here, this Basilica of the Assumption down here on Cathedral Street in Baltimore, you go in there and they got a sister in there slaving. First person you see when you walk in is the original woman of the universe doing security work. No different than a dog on a leash. Her status is like a dog on a leash. They have took her out of all the biblical texts, out of all religious texts, and degraded her and murdered her and still murdering her. Then they turn around and give her a little degrading job as a security guard of this institution, the same institution that has stole everything. To show you how much respect they got, they have none. And they know who she is. The natural Asiatic original hue woman, so-called black woman, don't understand that your highest enemy